What's up, y'all? Facebook Live, welcome. We're about to go into Live and Local. The Ethan and Lou Show on I-95.
Hello!
Gotta write some things down.
It's I-95, the home of rock and roll, i95rock.com. I gotta tell you about this. This is exciting stuff.
What's that?
Every Saturday and Sunday, we're turning October weekends into Blocktober party weekends. What we do, we feature a block of 4 tunes from the monsters of classic rock at the top of each hour from 10 a.m. to 12 midnight. And you can request a block anytime. You know, stuff like Aerosmith and Van Halen, Zeppelin. You can request a block anytime through the I-95 Rock app, and then just, crank it up.
Crank it up!
Blocktober, all month long here.
It's a very cool day. I love those weekend specials that we do here
I
on
know.
I-95.
You know why? Because sometimes you go on the deep cuts.
Yeah, your deep
The
cuts.
B-sides.
You wake up, you get in the car, you're like, turn on the radio, you're like, oh yeah, this is a good.
Is that how you do it?
I love this is a good.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, honey, this is a good. I don't call anybody honey, by the way.
No, no,
Not babe, not hun.
I got you.
All
I
right?
got you. 625, sunny 65 today. Here's Kelly Quinn with the I-95 right now. Traffic.
Star, Cable, Mueller. Phew. I'm going to call you Mulder. X-Files. I'm sure you've heard that before. It probably annoys you, but that's how I'm going to remember you, Mulder. All right, sir. I don't know what we got coming up in Live and Local. I asked Ethan to schedule this bitch up, and I'm sure it'll be phenomenal. It's just fantastic. I was in the middle of doing 61 videos, running around like we're doing a TV show.
Right. Well, boys and girls, it's official.
What's that?
The renaming was largely popular among residents, with the council receiving about 100 letters in support. But it is now officially the John Oliver sewage. No, it's the sewer treatment plant.
Okay.
That's what it's called.
We're so close to putting this fat baby to bed.
Yes. With the new name will come $55,000 to Connecticut charities from Oliver, and a community fundraiser that could raise as much as $100,000 for 10 area food banks.
I had this all wrong from the beginning. Good for John Oliver. I guess this is what he does. He plays out these long dramas with small towns, makes fun of them, and then donates a bunch of money. I didn't know that that's what he does because I don't watch the show, because he's British and I don't think he's all that funny. But whatever. So good for him. That is a nice thing that he's done for the community. It sounds like he's probably a pretty good dude. And good for Danbury Mayor Mark Boughton for playing this whole saga out in the face of, this is what he always gets, Mark. And I get it from people who I'm friendly with who don't like Mark. It's like, why don't you focus on this instead of that? It's because Mark likes to do fun things that unite the community, like bringing Uncle Sam back. People were freaking out about that. You know, how dare you do this and how dare you spend money on that when he really got private donations to get Uncle Sam here.
Right.
So I'm just so ready for it to be over, you know?
It's time.
And whoever goes down on behalf of I-95 to cover the event, the ribbon cutting, when John Oliver comes in.
Our news director, yeah.
Whoever does it,
Yeah.
whether it's you or Dave or Joey or Melissa, they're going to get a big number. And congratulations in advance to that person. It will not be me. I refuse to be a part of this. I was cut out of the media circus altogether because Mark was all bent out of shape, you know, that I stole his thunder with Uncle Sam.
Yeah.
So this is how this works. It's about ego and about me. Are we clear?
I don't believe a word you're saying.
What do you mean?
I don't think you'll be able to stay away.
It's possible you're right.
I've seen it happen.
If I can back that ass into a media circus at the last second, it's possible. If I'm free, I'll do it.
Absolutely.
But I gotta have some guarantees. I'm not going to be standing there with the other rubes.
You're talking our people, rubes?
I'm not going to stand there like a regular. I need media access. I don't necessarily, if John Oliver will talk to me for an interview that we can distribute, I would appreciate that. If there's not going to be an interview, I don't want to meet him, shake his hand, get an autograph.
Yeah.
And Vic, not interested.
You're not that guy, huh?
Well, I can be.
Mm-hmm.
with certain people.
Sure.
Like I was a fanboy with Adam Sandler. I've been a fanboy with all the Yankees we've talked to.
Right.
But I'm not gonna mess around waiting to meet him like a regular. Like, meh, I love your show. You know.
I guess you told him, huh?
I guess I
Tough guy
did.
over there.
But let's put this fat baby to bed already, okay?
Well,
it's time.
$55,000 is a lot of cash.
I already said that.
To help out the
he
city.
did a nice thing.
Right.
It doesn't mean I have to change my opinion on whether you think he's awesome or funny.
Right. But you have to remember, this is not about you.
No, but I'm making it about me, you see?
Well, yes, I know that.
Because I'm saying, because it wasn't about me, I didn't like it.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I've worked with you for almost 14 years.
Yeah, I'll tell people. I don't care.
Cool.
Now, are we all clear?
We just turned Live and Local into you.
Yes! Yes.
Actually, everything we do here on this show is about you.
Well, let's talk about how you can't. Let's do you, and how you can't get your ring off your finger.
Are you sure that's okay?
Listen, we
can keep the segment short.
I have no problem admitting that I make everything about me, but
we do.
What's
have to
going
talk
on with your finger?
We do have to talk. We don't have time to talk about it now.
Ethan,
but we'll talk about it soon.
Fat finger issues coming up on the Ethan Lou Show.
It's 6:29. Sunshine today. Actually, sunny all weekend long.
Yeah, it's enough with John Oliver. You know, if I was involved in the thing from the beginning, if we had interviews with John Oliver and we were part of the back and forth, by all means, we can stretch this out till, 2022.
I need an attractive woman to come over and rub the back of my neck.
You want an attractive woman to come to rub the back of your neck?
Yeah.
I think we could hook that
up.
up.
That's nothing else.
There's a lot of women that would like to rub you down, my friend.
Just the back of my neck and I'm tight.
What if the woman got too friendly and was like, I would like to put my hand
I wasn't going to go there.
down your old man dungarees.
No, I wasn't going to go there. Why do you have to make it about butt cheeks?
But I'm asking you a question. What if a lady said that to you? I would like to stick my hand down the front of your pants.
I would say I'm flattered, but that's not appropriate.
Fair enough. And then I'd be here in an awkward situation, like, look at this guy, all aroused and such.
And so I'm not interested. Then she's going to ask you.
No.
See.
No, the kind of ladies that are. Have you noticed? It's the kind of ladies that are into you are not into me, and vice versa. You follow?
Yeah, I have noticed that.
Good.
Which is understandable.
Understandable. We're very two different flavors.
It's because I am awesome and you're awesome in your own unique way.
I'm delicious, but I have a terrible aftertaste. Just think on that for a little while, and you'll get it. Okay,
hey, can I use a swear word here?
I guess, yeah, you can.
As my wife says, because she can be angry.
Sure.
Sometimes
Let's get the camera fixed on Ethan.
She can be like you, but when people say something, about her, she'll go, "What do you mean? I'm a fucking delight." Kind of a turn on for me.
That is a turn on. Let me tell you something that I like, that my grandpa used to say.
What do you used to say?
Grandpa Al.
Just the one with a half a glass of beer?
Nah.
Oh.
He's actually technically my step-grandfather,
Right.
Al Stipo. But he was around since I was a kid. My grandpa Al used to say, if you can't joke him, fuck him. And
interesting.
And I've lived by these words.
Uh-huh.
He's been saying that to me since I'm 9 years old.
Well, no wonder you turned out the way you did.
Well, he is a contributor to the terrible stew that you see here today. He's responsible for some of the ingredients, but not all. Okay. Sammy's starting a Lou Needs Attention petition. I love it. It's annoying, the 2-minute or so delay on the app. We'll get on that. And by get on that, I mean, please, you know what? Whoever, Alama, just send an email to the company. I don't know how many times I got to tell people about, the delay might be necessary. I honestly don't know the inner workings of that. Bill, what's up? My neighbor's checking in. My neighbor looks like Clint Frazier. He really does.
Does he?
Yeah, Ricky and I figured out that Bill looks like Clint Frazier, which is not a bad thing. I'm a big Clint guy. Okay. So I wanted to share with you some information. I am so excited, and I got to tamp it down a little bit. Our company, Town Square Media, has rolled out a new product, a new website app. We lead with the app. New app and website. And all of the content are paranormal stories, UFO stories, true crime stories, conspiracy theory, and then the pop culture that relates to all of the above. And they've been working on this for a while. The rollout just happened, I don't know, a couple days ago. And I am one of the new contributors for the site on a freelance basis. You know, don't worry about the finances. It's none of your business. But I get to contribute when I like to contribute. Right?
Okay.
How good is that?
That's so there's no requirement. Just whenever you have time to post an article.
Yeah, they reached out to contributors in our company throughout the country that show an obvious interest in these subjects.
Okay.
And many of my articles are about these things.
Yes.
So they reached out to me, and of course they love my work and know it's fantastic.
Of course.
You know?
Yeah.
So they offered me to be on this thing, and I got right on it and wrote my first article yesterday.
Cool.
Yeah. This website and app is called Ultimate Unexplained. We want you to go follow it on Instagram, at Ultimate Unexplained. But that's not where you get the articles. Download the app for free, just like you have done with the I-95 Rock app. At Google Play or the App Store, just type Ultimate Unexplained into the search bar. And some of the articles are so cool. Other contributors, personalities in our company throughout the country are writing these articles. I don't know them. You don't know them. Mm-hmm. We've seen them in emails and stuff, but we don't know who the hell they are. They're really cool. Some of this is some of the creepiest stuff you've ever read in your life. So it's really awesome. But I encountered one problem yesterday. And why is your headphones on? What are we talking about here?
Because we have 9 seconds left.
Damn it. I'm in the middle of a thought.
We're doing a radio. I-95, the home of rock and roll there. 635. Ethan Lewis.
Maybe I'll tell this story here.
Okay, you go ahead.
So I was just telling our Facebook Live audience.
Nothing but time.
Our company, Sound Square Media, just rolled out this new product. It's an app. It's also a website. It's called Ultimate Unexplained. And it is paranormal content. It's UFO content, conspiracy theories, true crime, and all the pop culture that relates to those topics. It's awesome. UltimateUnexplained.com, at Ultimate Unexplained on Instagram, and Ultimate Unexplained. You type it into the search bar for the app and just download it for free. It's really cool. So they asked me to be a contributor on a freelance basis, so I can write whenever I want. I'm so pumped about this. You know, not just because I get to contribute to it, but because, you know, it's great content for our show. It's an easy one-stop shop because we do a lot of this stuff anyway.
Sure.
So they know that I have an interest in this, and that's how they compiled the list of contributors. So I wrote my first article for it yesterday about Area 52. Where is Area 52, right? Mm-hmm. We know about Area 51. But the editor took out some very relevant information out of my article. And I don't blame them. I know why they did it. There was a reference to George H.W. Bush in the article because he is one of the great secret keepers in the history of America. You know, a CIA insider, of course, president, vice president. We know his background. But he's involved with, there are conspiracy theories as it relates to the JFK assassination. There are conspiracy, if you have a large, big-ass conspiracy theory, George H.W. Bush either is tied to it, rumored to be tied to it, or knew something about it when he was alive.
Okay.
I make this reference in there. They took it out. I made another government jab because in it I suggest what I think Area 52 is, where it is. And this location is a government/private sector project. And they have a YouTube video that is a typical government private sector project, secret keeping, we are trying to be transparent video. And I mentioned that in the article. They took it all out. So the article makes a lot less sense now. Now, why did they do this? Because it's election season. We were almost warned in the news a couple weeks ago that Facebook, Instagram, all these social media outlets, whatever it is, TikTok, whatever, Snapchat, we're going to start suppressing strong political opinions. And you can see it in your articles.
Yeah, try not to express my political...
It doesn't matter. You're part of our menu. So this is why they're pulling this stuff out. if I express a strong political opinion, I can affect your reach and Joey's reach. So they're just sucking things out.
That was not necessary.
On a short-term basis, of course. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, what the hell, man? My article doesn't make any sense now.
Yeah, that could be an issue.
But you're going to want to watch out for this. Any of you folks out there, and we have a lot of you that listen that I know for a fact, are constantly expressing strong political opinions and social opinions. You're going to notice that the amount of people that can actually see your posts has been diminished lately and will continue to be until this election is over.
Facebook's killing us over here.
Yeah. Well, they have their agenda, and they're going to do what they can to tamp down other people's opinions.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
It's 6:39. We're looking sunny. 65.
Ultimate unexplained. Ultimate unexplained.
I'll have to go there when I get home.
All right.
Here's your I-95 right now traffic update. Missed headline's not too far off.
So yeah, it's good. Let me share with you some of the articles that I did not write that I think are really cool that are up there now. And you watch, all their followers on Instagram are going to go shooting through the roof. All the articles are going to get read more, and no one's going to figure out that it was me that was responsible for that. Back to me now. Here we go, back to me. There's a really cool one in there called Creepy Carrot Notes Haunt Massachusetts Mailboxes. Somebody in Massachusetts is putting these terrifying, like really vague letters in people's mailboxes that have a threatening edge to them. And that's written by Kristen Pacheco. I don't know which market she works in for our company, but Kristen Pacheco wrote that. Then there's a tour of underground caves along the former Erie Canal you might be interested in.
What is it?
It's called Tour of Underground Caves Along the Former Erie Canal.
Really now?
Yeah, written by Dave Coombs. And then there's something called the Crying Bridge. Where is this? Oh man, I lost it. There's an article about the Crying Bridge. Oh, Crybaby Bridge in Illinois lives up to legends. Apparently, if you're outside on the bridge, you can hear a baby cry. Wild stuff. And that one's written by Dwyer. One name, like Cher. How's my sports?
Thank you, Jay.
Thank you, Jay.
6:41 right now. Lou has sports.
Let me tell you something. Aaron Boone needs to get the hell out of the way and let this team play baseball. Last night, 8th inning. Zach Britton's mowing people down. 5 in a row with no trouble. There's 1 out left to be had in the 8th inning. He takes Britton out and puts Chapman in to get 4 outs. It ended up working out, but it could have easily blown up in his face. Yankees win 5-1. Now Yankees and Rays will play the deciding 5th game of the ALDS tonight at Petco Park. Garrett Cole starts for New York. Tyler Glasnow goes for Tampa. And the Bears defense stopped Tom Brady on Tampa's final drive to hold on and beat the Buccaneers 20-19 at Soldier Field. Giants play the late game on Sunday against the Cowboys in Arlington, the late afternoon game, that is. Jets are home for an early game on Sunday against the Cardinals at MetLife. NFL moving up Sunday's Patriots-Broncos game to Monday night due to COVID issues. And the LA Lakers have a chance to claim their 17th championship tonight. Lakers battle the Heat in Game 5 of the NBA Finals. That's your check on Sportsy.
Weekend weather from I-95, sunny all weekend. 65 today, 77 tomorrow, 68 on Sunday.
So ultimate unexplained. Ultimate unexplained. You're going to love this crap,
Okay,
man.
I'm going for more coffee.
Ethan's going for more coffee. Let's go take a walk. How about a field trip?
That's great.
Yeah, he's trying to get away. I knew it. This son of a bitch thinks I don't know him. You son of a bitch. If it looks like I'm walking funny, it's because I got 24 reporters up my ass. Roger Podacter, Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
Whatever.
You didn't know you were going to get a Roger Podacter friggin' reference this morning,
I was
did you?
hoping I wasn't.
Exactly.
I'm gonna try some of this shit. Enough water?
I'm doing a lot of swearing this morning.
Yeah, you always do. I swear.
What are you, some sort of a tough guy? So I've been doing this new thing where I lay out the coffee the day before. The grinds, the water.
Yeah.
And I put a note, please don't touch, you know?
How's that going?
pretty good, you know. But it's the kind of thing that if somebody else did it, if I saw a little note
Sure.
and all the stuff laid out, I'd flip out.
You'd be all over their shit.
I would. Like, what gives them the right?
Right. What gives you the right?
Right. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody sees.
It's a Swiss coffee maker.
Nobody knows but me.
Really?
Johnny Cash.
You need to add singing to the repertoire?
Johnny Cash, baby.
Yeah, okay.
We'll go back to the studio. We got our coffee. Let's try and limit your time away from the camera, huh? Big game this weekend. Chiefs. Oh, look at that. An insurance commercial. Oh, look at that. Son of a beach. Where's that coming from? So, here's another thing. I'm trying to find, can you guys figure this out for me? Help me out with this one. There's these commercials, and it might be an insurance company, I don't even know, that I love. They're the ones when you buy a home, you become your parents. And there's a guy that gives you advice to stop you from doing that. I don't even want to do an impression. It's so funny. The guy, like the newest one, the woman has too many throw pillows on her couch, and he's just standing there and goes, "You have too many." And he starts taking the throw pillows off. Or these older homeowner folks are standing in a hardware store, and a young person with blue hair walks by, and the guy is like, "We all see it. We all see it." You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Come on, what are they called? Don't become your parents. I gotta figure out the company. It's so funny. Yeah, Dr. Rick. These are great. Have you seen these commercials, Dr. Rick?
By the way,
Yeah.
not to change the subject,
Yeah.
Tim English needs to be edited for 7:15.
All right, I'll deal with that. I want to put this on for you.
3.
Tim will be easy to do.
Gonna play a couple of John Lennon selections after 7.
All right, sir.
There you go.
I love this Dr. Rick. These commercials. Put me in queue, baby bitch.
You're in queue.
It's very low.
I'm having a big lunch and then just a snack for
Really?
dinner.
We're using a speakerphone in this store. Is that a good idea? One of the ways I do that
I
is
love
to
it.
get them out of the home. You're looking for a grout brush. Gardens, did he ask for your help? No. No. We all see it. We all see it. Just Blair. Okay.
Blue Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect your home and auto when
You don't know
with
him.
us.
You don't know him.
I'm loving this Dr. Rick. He's the best. Have you seen these commercials, eh?
No.
You're not paying attention. That's half the
I
problem.
don't see
It's
I
all
don't
the
watch any
problem.
commercials anymore.
Dr. Rick
My
mockumentary.
job is to help new homeowners who have turned into their parents. I got into this because I was a sufferer. I turned into my dad. But I came back,
Damn it.
and I'm here to help others come back. This is my baby right here. Dr. Rick,
What is this?
on becoming your parents. It came about where my parentology thoughts, I was coming up with so many of them, I thought, I don't need to just have this, the world should have it.
All right.
So
Is
I
this going to
just
get
burst
funny?
it, you know, right out of me. Sometimes we have a victory, and I relish those.
All right.
Don't need a hacksaw.
This is the behind the scenes of Dr. Rick. Whatever. You get the idea. The commercials are effing funny.
Rule of thumb with throw pillows, if there's nowhere to sit, you have too many.
There's nowhere to sit. You have too many. Throw pillows. The guy's giving
Words
advice.
to live by.
The guy's giving advice to another guy in the hardware store. And he goes, "You don't know him. You don't know him." He's pulling him away. Then he's trying to help a guy back out in the parking lot. You don't know him. You don't know him. That's my dad walking around in the parking lot helping people back out. Come on, bring it back. Bring it back. It's a stranger.
Too fast, asshole.
We got a stranger here.
God.
Love it. All right, missed headlines coming up. If you're just joining the Facebook Live program, you know my excitement this morning is built all around the Yankees and what a delightful victory yesterday. Gleyber Torres bringing the noise. Luke Voigt shows up out of nowhere. Here's a great thing about me. Since we're talking about how great I am, every time I write about the Yankees negatively. They turn it around the next day.
You know why? Because they read your stuff, man.
Yesterday, I wrote a scathing review of their play in Game 2 and the managerial decisions in Game 2 and Game 3. They bounced back immediately. Now, whenever I write an article about how the Yankees are awesome and going to kick ass, what happens? They go to the dumpster.
That's correct.
When they had that losing streak where they lost 15 out of 20 during the regular season, the day before it started, I think, I wrote an article about how they're never going to lose again. Some insane nonsense like that. Mm-hmm. So I'm not touching it now. I already wrote my scathing review yesterday. They bounced right back, and hopefully this remains true. Again, center of the universe, you know? Planets revolving around my head. You follow? Are you listening to me at all?
I have to do some of my own work.
Son of a
I
beach.
can't listen to you all.
Do we have any audio? Do we have any audio?
I heard your question. No.
So are you actually working, or are
No.
you just talking
No,
shit over there?
I'm looking at the
Okay, don't be a tough
this
guy.
headline. My mind doesn't work as fast.
Very frustrating. All right, let's talk chickens. Uh-oh. You're going to hate this.
What?
Thanksgiving turkeys are going to be smaller this year
So?
because of the pandemic. Grocery stores know people are having fewer people over on Thanksgiving than usual, so they're stocking smaller birds.
We'll just get 2 of them.
What are we going to do with all these big birds?
Some people may get big birds.
You love a good turkey and a chicken. Ethan buys 6 rotisserie chickens a week. Is that correct? This is what I heard.
Okay. Sure.
All right. You're being a little dismissive, and I don't care for your attitude. Let's start there. Is it or is it not? I was exaggerating, but is it or is it not true that you will sometimes go to the store and buy 2 pre-made rotisserie chickens and eat one in the car on the way home?
No.
Do you ever buy one and eat part of it in the car on the way home?
No.
Are you sure? I thought you said you dug your knuckles into one day on the way
Not
home.
in the car.
Really?
Yeah. I wait till I get home.
Because Mindy will beat you.
Then I
because
get kind of crazy.
you love those chickens.
I go for the wings. You know, I rip the wings off the rotisserie chicken.
Yeah, let's hear about this.
That
was a good one.
It's disgusting because when I do that, I say you're just a disgusting person.
Disgusting.
Right. Then I take the other wing off the other side of the chicken.
Really?
But first I got to get the goddamn little string that they wrap them with.
Yeah.
That is disturbing to me.
It looks like they catch them in a net and just.
You
leave
take the
net.
string off and the other wing rips off, and I'm like, oh,
Like an animal.
God, I love chicken.
Chickens.
I love chickens.
Does Mindy ever get a wing? Because you're.
She
ripping
doesn't
the
want the
wings
wing. She likes the leg-thigh combo.
You guys were made for each other. You see
We were.
that?
Yeah.
Everything works out for you two.
I know exactly what she wants every minute of the day.
Yeah, but to have that line up, to have the stars line up, where she doesn't like the wings,
Right.
But she loves chicken.
She loves leg-thigh combo. You know how that?
Yeah.
And I cut it off. I get the rotisserie chicken. I cut them both off. The legs, thigh, and then I slice the breast just so.
Sure.
That's for me.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you ever sauce boss it? Do you ever put any sauce?
Yeah,
dip?
barbecue sauce usually.
What kind of barbecue? Sweet Baby Ray's?
I-95, the
Sweet-
home of rock and roll, I95rock.com. Almost missed that one. Talking about rotisserie chickens.
Chickens, and I was asking Ethan because he loves to eat
Yeah.
6-7 rotisserie chickens a
That's
week.
not so.
Do you dip it in sauce?
Yes,
Ever?
barbecue sauce.
What kind of sauce? You go Sweet Baby Ray's?
I usually go Sweet Baby Ray's.
Okay.
I try to find some sauce that doesn't have that high fructose sugar in it.
Good luck with
There's
that.
like
Yeah.
one brand.
Yeah, and it probably tastes like a foot.
No, it tastes really good.
What is it called?
Huh?
You're gonna
don't
chef
remember.
recommend
I
something.
don't remember. I don't know if it's Kraft or it's something. It's named something.
I love high fructose sugar.
Well,
Fructose
of
sugar.
course, it's delicious.
Yeah. I'm on a soda kick, you know? I haven't been drinking the alcohol during the week.
Soda, right?
And I'm like, because it's a good, healthy thing. I'm working out so much. I don't want
Right.
to drink alcohol all week and
Right.
dash it. And then I don't want to have hangovers for work, right? But then you're eliminating that sugar in the booze, right? And now I'm drinking Dr. Peppers like they're going out of style.
Well, you work out hard, man.
I love Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
One of the greatest physicians in the history of America.
Sunny 65 today. Just a reminder, we've got Pete Herger coming in.
Yeah.
Pete is an area singer-songwriter. He'll be in to play a couple of tunes for us after 7:30.
Do you know on one of his YouTube videos for one of his songs, he's
Yeah.
got over 1 million hits?
That's awesome.
Yeah, and he's like suing YouTube or something to get money. They won't give him money.
How can they not monetize him?
It's ridiculous. He's been fighting with him for years.
All right.
All right.
This deadline's coming up. Let's get to traffic first with Kelly Quinn.
Hey,
Ripping the wings off.
my neighbor Bill is eating a rotisserie chicken for lunch.
Who?
Bill, my neighbor.
Yeah?
Clint Frazier. He's having a rotisserie chicken for lunch.
rotisserie chicken?
You having a whole chicken, Bill? Chickens, Adam.
What's his favorite part of the chicken?
What's your favorite part of the chicken there, Bill? I should know this. I should have a bio.
You should.
Favorite parts of the chicken for all my neighbors. Sammy, I wish I had that type of passion about what? Anything. About chickens like Ethan does? He is a passionate man. Kristen says you're so passive-aggressive. Lam is excited.
Oh, I know that.
Lam is excited about the chicken talk. Camille, David. Passive-aggressive behavior is really disturbing. It gets me. He knows.
Good.
Yeah. Hey.
So we got this guy's name's Terrence Williams. He's from Bowling Green, Kentucky.
Terry from Bowling Green.
Yeah. On Tuesday night, he's walking down the street with a female friend, and they saw a random guy pushing a shopping cart down the street.
Okay.
For whatever reason, Terrence and the guy with the shopping cart decided to have a dance-off. And I guess Terrence won because the shopping cart guy was so upset afterwards. What do you think he did to Terrence? Stabbed him.
Sure. Yeah.
That's what we do. Terrence was hospitalized, stab wound to his stomach. Cops are trying to track down the shopping cart guy.
How does that even come up?
I don't
In an
know.
argument.
I mean, you're having a dance-off. I mean, you're dancing, you're happy.
No, but how do you, like, where does that, we're in a confrontation, we're arguing.
Right.
It's about to get physical, and someone says you should have a dance-off. Who says that? Which person?
Geez, I don't know. It's so unusual, I can't answer that question.
And hear me out on this. Follow me.
I don't know. I don't know.
You can't be a dance-off kind of guy and be a tough guy.
Or you can't be both.
Right. Now, I'm not suggesting that a person who loves to dance or is good at dance cannot be physically strong or good at fighting.
But not a tough guy.
Exactly. Because your life is going to be extremely difficult.
Correct.
If you're constantly dancing, there's always a-holes who are going to judge you or say the wrong thing, and now you're fighting. So it's a vicious cycle. You know, be a dancer or be a tough guy, but don't be both.
I'm agreeing like I know what I'm talking about.
Exactly.
Okay. We have a Malaysian flight attendant. She might spend 9 years in prison for smuggling heroin into Australia by hiding it in her underwear.
Wow.
40-year-old Zayli Zanal of Malindo Air would store packages in the crotchular area to import a drug as part of a syndicate that used cabin crew members.
Mm-hmm.
Zainal was busted at Melbourne Airport. Investigators determined she had brought more than 17 pounds of heroin into the country over 4 months.
That's some big underwear.
Whoo-wee. Prosecutors say
Big
she was
vagina.
smuggling drugs in order to pay for medical bills for her daughter, who was born with a chronic illness.
Well, it doesn't. It sounds like she was backed by the medical situation.
Yeah.
She made a decision for herself to commit crimes. But when I hear stories like this about badass chicks committing crimes, which are, you know, a lot of times serious crimes, I'm so attracted to these women that I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Dumpster fire, garbage human beings.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the more piss poor their behavior is, the
Right.
more attracted I am.
That's the way you've been for quite a while.
But I've never been in a serious relationship with an absolute criminal.
Right.
You know, I never met my Bonnie. You know,
Key or Clyde.
and thank God for that, because I did enough.
Right.
You know, Tommy gunning on my own.
Mm-hmm.
Had I met that person, you know, who thought all this nonsense and tomfoolery and hijinks was a good idea,
Yeah.
I'd have been dead a long time ago.
I was going to say it, but I'm glad you said it.
We wouldn't be
first.
sitting here talking about rotisserie chickens.
Would not. All right, 48-year-old man arrested Wednesday after chasing a woman off his property with a machete
Machetes everywhere.
in Big Pine Key, Florida.
Florida, you say.
Yes, I did. See, Port St. Lucie man arrested after attacking him. Okay, that's the headline. Deputies say Michael Tucker recently broke up with his girlfriend who had been staying with him at his house. Tucker told deputies they were arguing when a friend of his ex-girlfriend came over. Tucker admitted to chasing the woman off his property with a machete.
Uh-huh.
Now, the sheriff's office said Tucker also admitted to drinking prior to the events unfolding. Well, no kidding. No one was injured. Tucker was taken to jail, being charged with aggravated assault. Anything else on the story?
I'm going to get, so it's a
We
friend
got
of the
knives,
ex-girlfriend.
we got machetes.
Machetes are way too cheap. That's why everybody has
Oh,
them.
yeah?
Yeah, it's like $4. You can stab somebody with a machete. I'm going to wager a guess as to how this confrontation launched off.
Okay.
So we have the friend of the ex-girlfriend. So the girlfriend breaks up with the guy. He's got a machete. He's drinking. The friend of the ex-girlfriend comes over. Have you ever noticed in a breakup, people pick sides? You know, they go with one person.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever it's ladies, they always go with the lady, no matter how wrong she is. He might have been surprised to learn that the friend of this lady,
Yeah.
was like, "You're the problem," you know, machete guy, and they got all pissed off.
Evidently.
That's my guess.
Yeah. There's a dentist in Stanford. This happened recently. He was having a threesome thing going, and something happened, and he slit somebody's throat. This is real stuff.
That's not good.
In Stanford. A dentist.
We've been talking about how threesomes are a tricky, slippery
See
slope
what
for
happens?
years. Well, they don't all end that way. I would assume.
No, but, I mean, you can get quite angry if something's not going right.
Stuff's popping off.
There you have
That
it.
ended weird.
Your first round of missed headlines.
All right, sucker MCs. Enough with the chicken talk, says Frank. I want beef. I'll give you
Beef?
beef. We'll throw down some beef right now.
Ask
You got beef
Frank
with me?
what his favorite cut of beef
I
is.
should know this. Filet mignon, I think. Frank, what's your
filet?
favorite cut of beef? I believe it's a filet. Frank, that's fake Frank. It's my dad.
Yeah.
Richard Breast. Good morning. Whenever a new doctor's office asks me for my physician's name on paper, I answer Dr. Pepper, says Adam. Love it.
Oh, that's funny.
Did you hear me before when I said Sammy wishes she had the same passion about anything that you have about chickens?
Yes. I can understand that.
Camille, David, Gina. Frank, what's your favorite cut of beef? Type faster.
Is beef tenderloin and filet mignon the same thing?
I don't know. Listen, how is it possible that I type faster and know more about computers than my father, who's been writing computer software since I was 10 years old?
He's tired. He wants to be done. He wants to enjoy the rest of his life without having to deal with that.
I mean, type like a man.
I mean, you're 40 years old. You have your whole life ahead of you.
All right, so I was right about filet or ribeye, he says.
Ribeyes are good.
Yeah.
Love the ribeyes.
Either one. He'll go either way. Guys, we have to go because we have an assload of stuff to do. I'm very confident that I'm going to be back on Facebook Live in some form or fashion later, whether it's on here.
Good.
Not probably on my Facebook page. So we'll do that. Please, not for me, do it for you. Go download the Ultimate Unexplained app. Brand new product from Town Square Media. I love it. I'm a new contributor, freelance contributor, but all the other articles are amazing, other than mine, which is hard to believe. You download it. Ultimate Unexplained is the app you download for free. This is UFOs, paranormal, true crime, and the pop culture that relates to them. That's what the content is. You can also check out the website, ultimateunexplained.com. Follow them on Instagram, @ultimateunexplained. Really cool stuff. What else going on? Oh, please subscribe to my YouTube. Just type in Lou Milano into the search bar. It's the hottest thing out. Everybody's talking about it. And if you ever miss one of these Facebook Lives, I post them on there. What else? I don't know. I got to go.